Hey, it's Gino from Marion Computer, and this gem is called Users and Account Settings. So now on the computer, you usually, when you install the operating system, have one user. And it asks you for the user name when you go ahead and install the operating system. But say you want to go ahead and add another user. Why would you want to do that? Maybe your wife's going to use the computer, or maybe you're going to have some kids using the computer, and you want to give them a separate desktop and a separate place for them to store their files. So that way your stuff doesn't get mixed and meshed with their stuff, and you guys have a different playing grounds. So what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to go in the corner and click Start. And then we're going to want to go to the Control Panel. Once we open that, we're going to want to go to User Accounts. Okay, so here is the interface that we use to administer or to change the user accounts. Right now, the user that I'm using, if I was to click Start, you would notice the word or the name user here, and that's the one I'm logged in as. This user is an administrator. What is an administrator? Well, administrator is the account or many accounts basically that have rights to do everything, the whole gambit, everything that needs to be done with the computer, from creating files, deleting files, and installing programs, and basically he has, he can run the whole computer. Now, if you're going to create an account for kids, you don't want to give them that many privileges. You don't want to give them that much power, because if you do, then they're going to install programs. They, if you give them a standard account, then what that will allow them to do is use the computer, but not add programs. It's going to limit the amount of viruses that they can contract, and it's basically going to give them a limited ability to destroy your computer. So we would go to Manage Another Account, and under that, I already have an account that's called Kids. So I'm going to click on that, right? And I'm going to go ahead and delete this account so you can get an idea on how to delete the account. Delete. So right now it's going through, it's just trying to see if there's any files that are associated with this account, and it's going to go ahead and delete any files and the actual account from the computer. Might take a little while. Okay. So now that account's gone. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell it to create a new account, because in essence that's what we're going to want to do. We want to basically create an account that has limited user ability. So we can go ahead and call this, the other one we called Kids. How about we call this one Joe? Now, Joe is my roommate, and I want to give him limited. He's always on my laptop, but I want to make sure he has limited user ability, because Joe doesn't have enough money to pay for my computer to get fixed. Alright, so Joe's a standard user. So now he's here, and he's going to have limited ability. But then Joe says, well, I don't want anybody to, play with my account, even though I don't have, all the rights that you have. I want to at least be able to, keep people away from off of my user. So you say, you know what, I'll go ahead and create a password for you. So it says new password and confirm password. So we're just going to have to type in a password. I'm going to put in password. And also right here, we can put in a hint to remember what the password is. But for this purpose, we're not going to, because if we hint on the word password, somebody probably is going to be able to guess it. So now Joe has a password. So we just go to Manage Another Account, and then we'll see the list of accounts here. We'll notice that Joe's password protected, password protected. So that must mean everything's good. Yeah, for about that. Later we'll get into parental controls and security. But for right now, that sounds pretty good. We just learned how to add a user,
delete a user, and add passwords. My name is Gino from Marion Computer, and this gem was users in computer management.